Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Eau de Treasure. I'm Steven. I'm traveling in the USA at this time for the next few weeks. Got some amazing fragrances that I found at my house in the USA that I haven't had access to since I live in Japan and I'm here on vacation. I have a lot of fragrances that are sitting around in the closet that I've ordered over the years, and now I'm here to retrieve them. And some of them are video worthy, like this one. Haven't even opened this one yet. This is one I've talked about on my channel, but I have the newer version. This one is called Montana Parfum de Homme. Never tried this one. I've only tried the modern one. I can't wait to see what the original is all about. Found a nice bottle for a good price. I think I paid, I don't know, like 45 or something like that. 45 bucks for it, maybe 50. All right, so let's get this one open and I'll tell you what it smells like. Let's check out the box. So, Montana Parfum de Homme, Paris, Eau de Toilette. 125 ml bottle, guys. I sprung for the big one. Then here's a blurb on the back. All right, so there's a blurb here in French. Then there's a blurb here in English. I think you can read that if you pause the video. Something about seduction. I like that word. Let's look at the bottom. All right. There's a batch code here. 60117K is the batch code. It's hard to see because the light's a little bit poor here. I'm in the guest room. Been waiting a long time to smell this one. I told you I found the first Claude Montana Homme was the modern version. My buddy had it, and he said, this is an amazing scent. You got to smell it. And the whole time I thought it was a vintage fragrance, but it's not. This is the vintage one. So there's a paper insert that came out of this. All right, here's the bottle, and it's pretty big. It's kind of a hefty bottle. It's got the Montana name on the cap. It looks like a mountain, right? Let's look at the bottom. Oh, it's hard to see under the light. Sorry about the lighting, guys. It's hard to see what it says here. I don't have a flashlight on me, but it's the same information that you can see on the box. I'll give a spray, and I'll tell you what the ingredients, what the notes are. All right, nice sprayer. So the perfumer for this one is Edward Fleischier, or Fleischier, if I'm pronouncing the name right. And let me read you off the ingredients, because there are a lot of ingredients for this one. There's a whole lot, and I'm going to have to type this stuff on the screen for you. The top notes are aldehydes, lavender, cinnamon, pepper, bergamot, lemon, tarragon, and mandarin orange. In the middle notes, you have pine tree needles, carnation, sage, geranium, rose, jasmine, and nasturtium. In the base notes, you got leather, oak moss, incense, patchouli, cedar, labdanum, vanilla, sandalwood, and ambergris. As I'm smelling this thing now in my hand, it reminds me of the modern version. The modern version is more of a lighter or grayish color. This is more of a brownish color, like a light brown. It's similar to the modern one. The modern one has more of an orange or mandarin note to it. And the modern one does remind me a little bit, I think it has some cinnamon in it, more cinnamon maybe, where it reminds me of kind of a Christmassy type fragrance. And this one is similar. It's just more old school smelling. It smells like something more from the 80s or the early 90s. Than something from the 2000s. So think of the modern one as just that, a modernized version of this. That one's a little bit sweeter, that one's a little bit more orange, a little bit more cinnamon, and this one is a little bit more in the old school. You can sense the leather and the oak moss and the incense a little bit more than the floral notes and the fruity notes. By fruity notes, I actually mean the citrus notes. Now, I've only had this initial spray. This is just my initial impression. It doesn't smell like anything really strong. So far, I don't think the performance is anything that great. And just off my first initial impression, I don't think it's anything really that much better than a lot of some of the cheaper masculine fragrances that you can get of the 80s. And I don't mean cheaper, I mean price, cheap. Something like Corum, I'm guessing something like Lomani, which I'll try pretty soon. I'm guessing they're similar to this and they're much cheaper than getting one of these. So I would just say, if you love this fragrance, if this is nostalgia for you, this particular fragrance, then spend the money and get yourself a bottle of this. You can still get them. They're still out there, but maybe not for long. Maybe in 5 years it'll be Tough to get one of these less than $100. But yeah, it does smell nice, does smell high quality. It does remind me of something that came out in the early 90s. Maybe something like Calvin Klein's Eternity. I don't know, but that's what I think about this one. Nothing bad. I would rate this like a 7 out of 10. Maybe an 8 out of 10 for a classic men's fragrance. Just going on how it smells and the initial impression. Don't know what it smells like a couple hours from now, but that's all I got for this video. Glad I had a chance to try this one. Montana Parfum de Homme. Even though it's called a parfum, it's still an eau de toilette concentration. Just keep that in mind, guys. Did you like the video? I hope you did. Please give me a thumbs up. Please like the video if you like the video, and click the subscribe button. If you want to see more videos on my channel about discontinued, rare, vintage, or interesting modern fragrances, I kind of do it all, but I specialize in this stuff. This is my favorite kind of stuff to review and to talk about and to discover, like I did here in USA. Also, leave me a comment. What do you think about Montana Parfum de Homme? What do you think of the modern version of Montana? There is a little bit of hate in the comments on Fragrantica, but most people love this stuff. I like this stuff. It's going to take me some time to get used to it. I like the modern one a little bit better than this one, but I just need some time to discover this one a little bit more. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you liked the video, and until the next one, take care.